A lot of your guys' portfolios look like this on the left side, where your guys' account looks very volatile. You guys lose hundreds of dollars to only gain about 50, to lose another hundreds of dollars, to only gain about another nice home run play, to only give it all back on another trade. And guys, you guys have to structure your portfolio in a way to where you guys only lose a specific amount to gain a specific amount, thus putting your portfolio looking something like this, which I'm going to explain to you guys here in a moment. But first, let me explain to you guys how to stop having a portfolio looking like this. So I just cleared my board, and I want you guys to understand something before we get real in depth. What I'm trying to break down here is the fact that every single new trade that you take, you have to treat it differently. Now, of course, I understand maybe trade one, you took a loss, but that's different from the next trade that you're about to take. That's a different trade. It's a different trade setup. It has different momentum. It has different variables. So understand that not every single trade is going to go in your favor. Not every single trade is going to hit stop loss. Not every single trade is going to move in a specific direction that you need it to go right away. So you have to understand how to manage that trade. You have to understand how to manage the loss if it goes in a direction you don't want it to go. The whole point of this video is you have to lose a specific amount if it doesn't go in the direction you need it to go. Why are you allowing yourself to lose hundreds of dollars on a single trade? If you have a $500 portfolio, which we're just going to use that as an example, why would you allow yourself to go in for $500 and lose 50% of that portfolio? Horrible. On top of all that, every single time you enter a trade, why do you not have a stop loss in mind? Do you really think that every single trade you take is always going to be a winner and you're never going to lose? Unrealistic. So let's say you start with a $500 portfolio, and let's say you're going to take 5 trades total, going in for $500 and losing $150 of that trade, which is pretty horrible because now your account's at $350. Then you go in for another trade trying to secure a gain. You see your account portfolio going up to a nice $50 gain on this next trade, and so you just sell it. But guys, look at your account. It's still in the negative. It barely went anywhere. Matter of fact, you took a massive loss and took a small gain. Horrible. You got to flip that around. But still, again, you take another trade. Let's say again, it's a little bit of profits. You see a nice little gain, and you exit for a nice gain. Small gains. These are small wins. Now, of course, it's compounding towards a greater goal, which is profitability. But why do you allow yourself to lose so much in a single trade? Why do you allow the losses to be so big? To only gain just a little bit of a recovery, to only lose a big amount. This is what a lot of your guys' portfolios genuinely look like. You guys take massive losses to very small gains to another massive loss. You guys got to stop doing this. You guys got to actually flip this around and stop losing so much and winning so little. Of course, it's easier said than done. You're holding your losers a lot longer than your winners. You just need to flip that around. And of course, again, it's easier said than done. But I promise you, if you make that very small switch in your brain and mentally think that every single new trade that you take is a new opportunity in the market, which, because it is, then this is what your account can look like. Because over the course of years, you're going to get some experience. You're going to understand whether you trade trend lines, ICT, in anything. Break and retest strategy, open range breakout, it does not matter. You need to have a specific loss. You cannot take an open range breakout and lose it all. You cannot take a break and retest strategy trade and lose it all off a single trade. That's horrible. So let's use myself for an example. And even last week, guys, I lost 3 trades back to back, putting me down over $150 because I lose $50 every single trade. So that means 3 losses back to back, $150 loss. I recovered all of that in one single trade and some more as well. So mind you, think about this. I took 3 losses back to back, 3 different trades. $50 loss, $50 loss, $50 loss. I want you guys to understand something. I just took 3 losses back to back. Whereas if an inexperienced trader or degenerate or a new trader in general takes 3 losses back to back, it's most likely going to look like something like this, and their whole account's gone. Whereas somebody like me who takes 3 losses back to back, it's like a staircase. The moment I take 1 win, which you guys had saw last week, I took 1 win that gained me over $350 on the trade. Right after losing 3 times back to back, put my account at a nice whopping fat gain. And guys, check it out. Look at this. I'm taking small losses to big wins. Whereas most traders are taking big losses to small wins. Big losses to small wins. You have to flip it around. And of course, it's easier said than done, but why are you allowing yourself to lose so much freaking money? If I go in for $500, I'm only losing $50 of that. That's 10% loss. I only take 10% cuts, guys. Of course, that might be a little bit too small for people. That might be a little bit too tight, so adjust. So guys, check this out. So even if I take another loss or 2 losses get back to back of $50 and another $50. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look healthy? To be honest, you can almost trade this, and I can guarantee you, if I just win 1 more time, it will put my account well above where I started at. Because guys, I'm taking small losses, but big wins. Small losses, but big wins. That is the power of risk to reward as well. And I just did a video on this using the whiteboard. But really what I want to show you guys is stop losses. Because a lot of you guys are going in for $500, losing the whole thing, or going in for $500 and losing $250 or losing $300 of that, which is horrible. Every single time I go in for $500, I only lose $50. another $50, another $50. Imagine flipping a coin, a quarter, or a penny. Every time it lands on tails, you make $150. Every time it lands on heads, you lose $50. Would you play that game? That's basically what I play here. Every single time I enter a trade, I set a stop loss at $50. If it goes in my favor and hits price target or goes in profits, then I'll adjust and I'll do my absolute best to hold for $100 to $150 gain. But every single time, guys, it goes south on me and it hits my stop loss, it is what it is. I don't mind, because I know I just need one good trade and I can recover all of it back. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. And I know it kind of was a quick one, it was a quick ramble, and it didn't really have that much context, but I need you guys to understand. Set a stop loss, stick to it. The thing is, and the truth is, we don't know how much money we can make every single time we take a trade. But to be honest, we know exactly how much we can lose every single time we take a trade. And if the trade goes south on you, or the price action starts to show you a different scenario, why are you still holding it? As well as, why are you having hope? If the trade setup is no longer there, if the trade setup is no longer valid, then you need to exit, guys. You just need to cut it. And in my case, my stop losses are always 10%, usually below my support level, giving me 2 indications that not only did we invalidate the trade, but also we're at my stop loss and I got to cut it. I don't mind taking 3 losses back to back, because all I know is if I capture that one good trade, guys, I can recover all of it back. Because again, in my brain, it's switched. I take small losses, but very big wins. I used to, back then, take big losses and small wins, and I would never get ahead. So I hope this video helps you guys to get a little bit ahead. Set a stop loss and stick to it. Don't allow yourself to lose so much freaking money off a single trade. You don't need to. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys on the next one.